Right guys, just want to talk about keeping at it. So you can, one of the things I do recommend is setting goals, but sometimes you can't put a time to it. But it doesn't mean don't set the goals. You set the goals of stuff that you want to achieve. So even if you think, well, I want to move to Spain within 10 years, the time is not the fact that you're going to do it next year, but you're going to work towards to make it happen within the next 10, so that you're actually productive in making it happen. But you've got to understand, a lot of the time people, they sort of let life get in the way of everything, to the point that they not only let it obstruct what they want to achieve, but they'll let it actually stop them even thinking about it, because they'll have an excuse not to actually do something because they didn't set goals. Because if you set goals and start reaching some of the smaller ones, it just gets easier and easier. It sort of snowballs because you start to reach certain things that actually say, this is working, I'm getting there. And I mean, I know I've talked to people about things like YouTube and making a little bit of extra cash on YouTube, and some people just don't get it. You know, it's like, well, you can't make a lot of money. But the thing is, you're doing more with your time. This is the important bit. So you're using your time more, what'd be the word? Not economically, but more financially of value. You know, at the end of the day, the more you're actually doing that can generate some cash flow, the more revenue you can generate, the more opportunities are there. And I know some people have managed to get to the Philippines for the first time from watching this channel, and the reality is there's nothing to stop you keep building on that, because you can get to the Philippines the first time, realize you like it, and then you set your next goal, which is either go back or set up to move over, spend longer times, whatever you like. But the main thing is you get that drive coming from actually reaching a goal. Ultimately though, this is all on your hands. Nobody can do this for you. It's stuff you need to drive forward yourself. It's stuff you need to achieve yourself. Even with YouTube can be quite obstructive sometimes, and it has been related to this advertising ban thing that happened. I know a lot of creators have lost a lot of revenue from it. Myself, hasn't made any impact whatsoever. But it did dip and then recovered. You know, at the end of the day, it did dip down, but it's back where it was. So I haven't done anything different. I haven't changed anything. I haven't done anything exciting. It's more a case of the advertisers have just come back. Now, it may not sound like a big thing, but the money off this actually funds the Philippines full time. You know, the money generated every month off YouTube pays my electric bill, my water bill, puts some money in the bank, and continues to let things there develop. These are the sort of things I'm talking about, because say you wanted a new car, you know, something that's going to cost you, I don't know how much a new car is these days. We bought this one in cash, but if your monthly installments are say 150, 200 pounds a month, if you can generate that revenue from doing stuff online in your spare time, it's not coming out of your salary anymore. It's actually coming out of money you're making online. But once you paid it off, that stuff you've spent time building up will continue to pay. Which means maybe your next car is not financed, but you simply continue and it saves the money, so you can pay it in cash, or you put it in savings, you put it in investments, whatever. But you start moving away from a society that is based on debt to you're actually living in the fact that you don't need to have any debt. I have zero debt. Like I said, we bought this car in cash. We don't owe any money. We don't even own a credit card. I don't need one. I've got a fuel card for this car as well, which actually come with a bank. I've never even used a fuel card that's even paid monthly, because quite simply I don't like having to owe anybody any money. And I think moving that way for myself, I find it stops you getting into the trap of, it's very easy to sink into debt. But once you're clear of it, ignore it, and have no interest in it, life's pretty good. I mean, if you sat and worked out how much you're giving away every month in interest, that should be a good driving factor of why you want to be debt free. But once you get to that point, there is other stuff you can be wanting to do. You maybe want to start your own business. You maybe wanted a holiday, a new car, a house, whatever you want. But it all starts with setting the goals and recognizing that changing things today can have a long-term future for you. Thanks for watching.